Hey guys, so last night I went and saw the Regal's new Monday mystery movie. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Regal Cinemas, the movie theater I always go to, a couple months ago did a Monday mystery movie where you paid $5, or if you're like me, you have Regal Unlimited, I didn't pay anything, and you go see a movie, you don't know what it is, and until the movie starts, you don't know what it is, and there you go. That's pretty much it's pretty fucking self-explanatory. Well, last time was greatest beer run ever, and you saw my review for that. I didn't give it a very positive review, and you would think, oh well, and I bitched about like, can we get better streaming movies? If you're gonna put movies that are on streaming services, can you get better movies than the greatest beer run ever? But I'm like, I saw that they were gonna do a second one. I'm like, all right, I'm not like, even though I did not like the first attempt at a Monday Mystery Movie, it was like I was not against seeing their second attempt. I was like, maybe this one will be better. And before I even get into the actual fucking movie, this movie was getting to this fucking movie was a fucking like a fucking process like I've never had before. So I mentioned this a couple days ago in my movie theater, or one of my reviews from a couple of days ago. I when I went to check a couple of days ago, like I've been checking like every so often, like to see if like the seats have been filling up for this movie or Monday Mystery Movie. So, and like I always have a specific seat I like to sit in, and I was trying to see like, making sure it's not, filling up too much, and if I need to get advance tickets or whatever, just in case, because it's only one showtime. And I look one day and there's like still a lot of seats left, and I'm like, whatever. Then I go on the app the next day and it's sold out. I went, what? Now, it's been a long time since I've seen a movie get sold out. And it's even weirder, it's a movie that no one even knows what the fuck it is. It didn't sell out the first time. I'm like, what the hell? So I go. I was like, well, great. Now what am I gonna do? It's like, I was gonna go see this. I said, that sucks. I guess I'm not gonna see it now. But then I'm looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, there is a theater, Regal Theater, that's like maybe a little further down the road from me. And I'm like, I guess I could go to that one instead if I have to. I mean, it's a little bit of a longer drive, but whatever. And it's like, all right. And I looked at the seating for that one, and there's barely any seats sold. I'm like, also, this will probably be a guarantee to go. So it was like, whatever. And then, right before, like maybe a day before Monday Mystery Movie happened, my movie theater fucking posted the showtime again. It's back up. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, and it's not sold out. I'm like, wait, what? And like, it was I was like, I thought it didn't sell out. I even asked the employee when I went there a couple days ago. I'm like, did you guys sell out at Monday Mystery? Oh yeah, we sold out. They did not sell out. For some fucking reason, they put on their app and in their system that it's sold out. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's between this Regal, my Regal, doing this and trying to charge $15 for a matinee on a Saturday, where I'm like, what is going on with my movie theater right now? I have no idea. Is anybody else having this fucking problem? Like, good God, what is going on? Like, people need to get, like, this company, like, Regal is, like, literally had to file for bankruptcy. Like, get your shit together, Regal. Get your shit together. So, despite all that, I going in, I had a feeling it was like one of three. It was going to be one of three movies I was going to end up seeing. The consensus was either it was going to be Spirited, The Fablemans, or what was the other one? Glass Onion. I was hoping for Glass Onion or The Fablemans because I didn't really see much of for Spirited, but I was like, I had a feeling it was going to be Spirited because the last movie was an Apple TV Plus movie, and this is an Apple TV Plus movie, and that or the greatest beer run ever premiered like a couple days after I saw it, and Spirited is doing the same thing. So I'm like, it's probably gonna be that. And when the movie started and it showed the Apple TV Plus logo, I was like, well, I was not shocked. It's like, it's not much of a mystery. When, I don't know, apparently Regal has the same, or has like some deal with Apple. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Now, talking about all that, what did I think about the movie, actual movie? Is it any good? Is it any better? Is it better than the greatest beer one ever? Yes. Yes, it is. I actually kind of like this movie. I did not go in with high expectations, and I like even seeing the trailers. I was like, I did watch a trailer for it before I left yesterday, and I'm like, I was like, it's got Will Ferrell and it's got uh, Ryan Reynolds, but I don't know if this material is going to be enough to carry it for me. But you know what? Fuck it. I actually enjoyed the hell out of it. I had a lot of fun. This movie, and it's a movie. It's a. If you don't know, it's a modern retelling of the Christmas Carol story, but it's also a musical. As weird as that sounds, it does work. It actually does fucking work. Um, and it's carried by the two leads, easily by the two leads. Will Ferrell, I love both Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. They're both fantastic comedians. They're both very funny guys. Will Ferrell's a guy that is hit and miss with me. Like one of my favorite Christmas movies is Elf. I love that movie. It is like with Will Ferrell, you get one of two extremes. You either get like the toned down, uh, kind of like toned down Will Ferrell, or you get the crazy manic Will Ferrell. And Elf is like when the crazy manic Will Ferrell works for me. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Elf is one of the examples it does, but there's a lot of times it doesn't. And this is like kind of like a more toned down Will Ferrell, and I did like that. And most of the times I do like that kind of version. It's not too overly crazy and overly manic. Like he basically plays the ghost of Christmas Present, um, who basically it's like he works at this like factory that's almost like something like from the Santa Claus, or reminding us something like for the Santa Claus, where basically they do the Christmas Carol thing every Christmas, where they find somebody who is like a Scrooge and they redeem them, and they change their lives because of what they do. And Ryan Reynolds is a guy who's considered unredeemable because he just like is this person who's just has no faith in humanity and thinks that nobody can change their ways, and it's just kind of like just a very nihilistic person. And Ryan Reynolds is great. Like he is great. He's playing every Ryan Reynolds character I think I've ever fucking seen, but he's great at doing it. And he plays this smarmy asshole. Like it's really fucking. I like this character a lot. It was pretty funny. And like I said, the musical. There's some fucking actually pretty good musical numbers. I particularly like the Christmas Morning Feeling. I swear to fucking God, I have had that song stuck in my head for 24 fucking hours. It's a hard song not to get stuck in your head after you hear it. God damn it, is that a good song? Like a very catchy song. Um, that was, and I also like the "Good Afternoon" song. That was pretty funny. I like the use of the song, the saying "Good Afternoon." This movie also features Octavia Spencer as Ryan Reynolds' assistant. I mean, like I said, the musical numbers are pretty fun, even if the singing isn't very good. It's Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds and even Octavia Spencer are not professionally trained singers, and you can kind of tell, especially with Will Ferrell. God bless him. He's not a trained singer, but he tried. It's not the worst thing. Like it's not like listening to Christopher Walken in Jungle Book. Uh, it's not that bad, but it's like it's pretty. It's not that great either. If there's a criticism I can have of the movie, I like this movie. Does have its own. I mean, it is. I mean, we've had like versions of Christmas Carol with their own twist on them. Like this movie breaks the fourth wall a lot. It's one of those movies that does that. It acknowledges that it's a musical. It's like, oh god, they're like, people are like, there'll be characters like, oh god, are we gonna do another musical number? They're like, and they even say at the beginning of the movie is like the afterlife is just a one giant musical. Um, yeah, like they make fun of the fact that they always do musical numbers. My favorite breaking the fourth wall moment in a movie was Will Ferrell's at Ryan Reynolds' party. I mean, I know this was a cheap fucking joke, but I did laugh at it. Where Ryan Reynolds is, or Will Ferrell's at Ryan Reynolds' Christmas party, and everybody's dressed up as different Christmas characters, and you probably see where this is going. Will Ferrell walks by a guy dressed up as Buddy the Elf, and Will Ferrell just takes one look at him and goes, "You look stupid." I laughed. I ain't gonna lie. I did laugh at that. It's like I was like, all right, I was like, that was a nice little. Um, there's also there are jokes that don't work. Like Tracy Morgan is the ghost of Christmas that has yet to come, and it's Tracy Morgan being Tracy Morgan, and yeah, like he's just like it's Tracy Morgan is, he's hit and miss with me sometimes. And he does the voice, but he isn't the actual fucking. It was some actual big dude that they got to play that character, but he does the voice. And it was just weird. It's like, why the hell? Yeah, I don't understand because it's comedian, more comedic movie, but I do give this movie credit. There's a twist in this movie that I did not see coming. Particularly the one with Will Ferrell. There's a twist with his character that has like, that's an interesting way to do this. It's like, all right, I didn't see that coming. I was like, I kind of should have. Now that the more I thought about it, it's like I shouldn't have been much of a shock, but it kind of was. And also how the movie ended was like, that was dark. It's like that was kind of a dark ending. All right, I was like, I can't dig it. Like, I was like, I get behind the dark kind of dark ending that this movie has. I'm like, I give it credit. Like it does go in directions I didn't expect it to go in. I give him that credit for that, and I appreciated that, and it helps make the movie feel like it's its own genuine spin on the Christmas Carol story. I don't know how people are receiving this because there's not many reviews. There's no reviews out. I'm sure people are going to review this that saw the Monday Mystery movie, but like there's no critical reviews. So I'm like, yeah, this is like it is kind of cool seeing something like this because you don't know how this is going to get well received until you're seeing it with fresh eyes. And having seen it with fresh eyes, maybe I'm the only one who liked it. I haven't really seen the other reviews. I've been trying to stay from other reviews. Maybe I the only one who did. I liked it. For what it was not that bad. It was better than the greatest beer run ever. Sue me. I know some people that liked that movie. I did not. Yeah. Like I said, it's a fun movie for what it was. I'm not against Regal, like I said, doing these like streaming movies, but not. They have acknowledged like we're gonna try to maybe do more streaming movies than Apple. I was like, yeah, please, like do Variety, do Netflix. Should have done Glass Onion. That would have been fucking cool. I knew it was probably not gonna be The Fablemans, but I was like, I was wondering if it was like, even if you can, just do fucking a movie that is about to come out in the theaters. This is not going to be out in theaters. It's not going to be out in my theater. Theater is Glass Onion probably, even though I know it's getting a week release. I don't think my theater is getting it. Yeah, fucking play stuff like that. I'm up for that. Just pick better movies than like greatest beer run ever. Picking movies like this is fine. Yeah, like I said, I recommend it. You get a chance to see on Apple TV Plus or whatever. Yeah, it's a fun movie. I didn't mind seeing it in the theater. Like I said, yeah. Yeah. And the reason why I didn't do my review right afterwards is that I had to work at 6 in the fucking morning, all right? And I got home about 10 o'clock. I'm not going to go fucking do a review of this movie. So it took me 15 minutes to talk about this movie. So, yeah. That's as far as Spirited goes. Of course, this weekend is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That's the only thing I think it looks like it's coming out. Like I said, I don't think anything's going to try to come out. Other movies are going to try to come out anyways, because, I mean, that movie's... Even though I looked at the fucking... Like I said, no movies sells out anymore. I looked at the fucking, like... So I was going to try to see the movie on Thursday after work, a pre-screening for it. And it's like, I wonder if it's like close to selling out. One fucking ticket sold. I don't know if that's a bad sign about how this movie's going to do, because I hope not, because the movie theaters are pretty much depending on this movie fucking doing well. This and Avatar 2. I'm worried when I hear they're pretty, like James Cameron's already saying he's prepared if Avatar 2 fails. There's a good chance that might happen. And it's like, that's what worries me, because like the movie theaters are banking on these movies fucking doing well, and they don't do well, fuck. Yeah, shit. So yeah, that's a bleak way to end this review. But yeah, I'll have a review for Black Panther Wakanda Forever later this weekend. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later.